Welcome to this explainer on the EVA market trends for the first week of July 2026. Look, if you've been watching the polymer markets lately, you know things have been volatile, to put it mildly. Today, we're unpacking these massive global price drops we're seeing, and more importantly, figuring out exactly what they mean for your immediate buying strategy. So let's dive right in. Real quick, before we get into the hard numbers, if you want to talk about these trends face-to-face, you've got to come connect with the Polymer Bazaar team live at the GCPRS show. It's happening right now at the Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi, running from July 2nd through the 5th. Come find us at Hall 6, stall A26A. We absolutely love taking these digital explainers into the real world to network and talk business, so definitely drop by.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, our Global Bazaar Roundup, where weak demand is putting serious pressure on prices.
Starting over in the U.S. Bazaar, domestic demand is completely muted right now. Trading hubs are really feeling the heat from dipping Asian prices, and sellers, well, they're making drastic cuts just to compete. FAS Houston prices have sharply tumbled by $133, landing at $1,240 per metric ton. I mean, a haircut that steep tells you exactly how urgently these sellers want to move stagnant inventory, right?
Moving over to Europe, seasonal dullness is just piling onto that global pressure. Looking at the delivered duty-paid prices in Northwest Europe, the low and medium grades are slipping slightly, down about 10 euros. But here is what really caught my eye. The premium high-grade material literally plummeted by a massive 100 euros to land at 2,245 euros per metric ton. That kind of isolated severe drop in the premium tiers? Yeah, that usually means buyers have just completely stepped back.
Meanwhile, over in China, we're actually seeing a slightly different narrative unfold. South Korea's LG Chem just announced its July CF offers to China. The popular hot melt adhesive grade is sitting at $1,250 per metric ton, and the premium grade is at $1,300. But here's the real takeaway for you. China is actually seeing a slight demand bump coming from the photovoltaic sector, and crucially, supply is expected to tighten very soon due to some scheduled plant shutdowns. So it's a fascinating contrast. While the West is slashing prices to find demand, the East might actually see some tightening supply.
I know, navigating these conflicting global signals can be totally dizzying. But to help you conquer this global market volatility instantly, you can actually use our AI-powered chatbot. It's incredibly simple. Literally just open WhatsApp, type the word EV, and send it to +91 9374 624365. You'll get our weekly reports, future trends, and exact price predictions sent straight to your phone in just 5 seconds. It's an absolutely fantastic tool to keep in your pocket when these markets turn on a dime.
Moving on to Section 2, Indian Bazaar highlights. Let's zoom into the domestic market.
Let's see exactly how those international drops translate right here at home. First up, overseas offers coming into India. For July shipments specifically operating under zero-duty conditions, the latest import offers for the widely used EVA.Weekly grade are currently being assessed in a really tight window, sitting right between $1,360 and $1,365 per metric ton CIF Navasheva. This tight pricing window at India's busiest port gives us a fantastic benchmark for how international suppliers are valuing our entry point right now amidst all this global dullness.
But as we all know, before you even touch the polymer, you have to account for the currency. Effective July 3rd, the Indian Customs Department adjusted the import exchange rate to 95.20 rupees per dollar, with the export rate sitting slightly lower at 93.50. Factoring these specific customs rates into your landing costs is absolutely critical for keeping your July budget accurate.
So what's the actual mood on the ground? Well, the domestic buying pulse remains exceptionally quiet. I mean, you could probably hear a pin drop in some of these markets right now. Traders haven't seen any real improvement in demand. And here's why this matters. It's creating a major bottleneck effect. Retailers are currently holding plenty of stock because finished product sales out in the broader consumer market are just completely lackluster. And because the retailers aren't buying, the converters who actually make the products are strictly adhering to need-based buying. They simply aren't stocking up on raw materials if they don't have immediate orders to fulfill. It's a classic wait-and-see holding pattern. When the market gets this quiet, finding those golden opportunities definitely requires a bit more digging. So if you need personalized help navigating these slow conditions, whether you're looking for hyper-specific prices, the latest on-the-ground intel, or verified buying and selling leads, our relationship manager is ready to assist you directly. Just call or text +91 95104 24365.
All right, on to Section 3, Buying Pulse and Strategy, focusing on actionable intelligence for July.
It's time to boil all this intelligence down for your strategy. The crucial point is this: stick to need-based buying for now.
Given the completely dull global demand conditions we just saw in the US and Europe, there's a very strong chance that international suppliers might panic and quote even lower offers in the coming days just to clear out their inventory. Because of that downward pressure risk, our definitive expert recommendation right now is to hold off. Seriously, stick strictly to need-based buying. Only buy what you absolutely need to fulfill your current, confirmed orders. Do not build up your inventory just yet.
If you want to dive into the granular breakdown of all the data we covered today, make sure to download the full PDF report at polymerbazaar.com/futuretrend/EVA. Because let's face it, the more informed you are, the better your margins will be. Make sure to save our contact number, and hey, if you found this explainer valuable, please hit subscribe, drop a like, and share it with your industry peers to help them stay profitable too.
I'm going to leave you with this final thought to ponder as you plan out your week. Prices are falling globally. As these global prices continue to tumble across major hubs and suppliers get more and more desperate to move volume, the bottom of the market is going to present an incredible buying opportunity. The real question is, by sticking to need-based buying today, is your buying strategy truly ready to capitalize with cash on hand when that bottom finally hits? Stay informed, and we'll see you in the next explainer.